Welcome to Overwatch, and welcome to some ranked gameplay. It's been a while since I ran one of these actually, it's a little bit of a surprise. You see, on my end, I'm used to the idea of it being, hey, yeah, like I'm playing a ton of gameplay, but I realized after a while that, hey, I haven't actually done any commentated gameplay in a while. So here I'm playing ranked, I think at this point I'm at about rank 66 at this point. And I'm playing with, as you can see on the screen, Sty, and I'm playing with Valkyria. If you aren't familiar with either of those guys, Sty runs Unit Lost, you're probably already familiar with him, and Valkyria runs the Twitch stream Valkyria and also a YouTube channel of his own. Go check him out and give him some love from me, because he's a really damn good player. And we've been playing a lot of ranked, you can generally find us sort of playing on his stream, especially. And here I'm playing Ana. I've actually been playing a bunch of Ana in ranked and a bunch of just different heroes as well. I've mostly been playing Ana, Zenyatta, and then I've played some Reaper as well, and had like the easiest game imaginable. It just made me wonder why I'm not playing DPS more. But anyway, I've been supporting a lot just because someone has to, and I really do like Ana's gameplay. Here we're attacking on Numbani. First point generally a little bit hard to take, but we're actually in a really good position here. It doesn't look like it, but I've already got an early nano boost. The thing with Ana is as long as you're constantly healing, nano boost charges super fast. So now we have a nano boost of Reinhardt on the point. It should fall in pretty good time. Like, he's not going to die anytime soon. He gets 2 free kills off the back of it. I'm busy checking my friends. That's right. Yeah, I had to make sure to mute Sty and Valk because they're also talking on Discord to me.
He's got no health,
And the thing that I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to make sure that A, I'm healing as much as possible, and then whenever everyone's topped up, I can support on the DPS. We're trying to make sure to coordinate as well. You'll notice that we stopped, we came back, we gave the call on team chat saying, hey, hold up a bit, we need to regroup, there's no point Mercy running forward, there's no point Farah going in. The big thing you want to do in pushes like this when the first push fails is you just want to stop and make sure that you aren't going to trickle in, that you aren't going to go one by one, and that you do actually hold on. And even if you just say to your team, whoa, hold on a minute, let's regroup, you'll find that people do respond to that. Here they have a Widowmaker, and I'm trying to just keep an eye out for her while trying to get a bit of healing into the right targets. There's lovely Farah, my poor daughter. She's going to get an absolute hammering in this patch, but Valkyria is actually one of the better Farahs in the world at the moment, and honestly, like, it's worth it, him playing Farah, regardless. Reinhardt goes a little bit deep, doesn't manage to find a wall. I do actually manage to stop the Solid 76 ult there. That's such a strong combo. The thing with Ana, one of the big things I've noticed playing her a bunch, cooldown management with Ana is ridiculously important. That's not a sniper battle I want to engage, so I move into cover and then just try and fire healing onto Roadhog. Like, I almost have an ultimate ready again. I'm going to have it up in a second as long as I can get a tiny bit of healing off here. And it's not going to be a big issue for me to get that. Like, with a Roadhog and a Reinhardt, it is fairly straightforward. And again, I'm not looking to engage anyone. I am playing support. I am keeping Stylosa alive while he duels the Widowmaker. Then Widowmaker goes for an escape. Then I can start taking a few shots at her, maybe while she's distracted. She's trying to find other targets. Boom, there we go. A headshot. Doesn't matter with Ana. She goes down in a good time. And then we actually have a really solid push here. Like, they've lost a bunch of targets. They've been sort of staggering the deaths a little bit. And so we have a really nice opening where Widowmaker is down. We have a big amount of space to play with. We should take this road in good time. And then I have a nano boost as well, so we should be able to push through the second part of the streets phase of Numbani in really solid time. And again, all I'm doing is trying to make sure that people are topped up and kept alive. It's not my job to be dealing damage. That's the biggest trap with Ana that you can fall into, is you're trying to deal too much damage. You need to be supporting as much as possible. It charges your ultimate so quickly. Reinhardt saves my life, so I decide, hey, go and have a bunch of free kills, Reinhardt. And then, because I don't need to heal him, I can just, put a little bit of healing onto his back. Genji draws the Dragon Blade. Val gets a stun, doesn't quite finish him off, but I managed to land the shot there. Down goes Genji. Feels good, man. And this is, again, oh god, it hurts to watch that. Like, it was so close on Zenyatta. It was so damn close. Here's also a weird thing where I didn't manage to get the biotic grenade onto Reinhardt, which boggles the mind. The biotic grenade, by the way, is super useful. Increases the amount of healing that people take. It basically doubles the amount of healing they take, I think, effectively. So, hey, it's a really good idea to put it on tanks. It's a really good idea to just put it on Roadhog, by the way, and then you just leave Roadhog to his own devices. I've actually heard Roadhog saying, like, this hasn't happened to me, but I've heard people saying it where Roadhog's been going, oh, I'm top healer, and it's because he's basically been healing for 600 every single time he uses Take a Breather. When there's an Ana on the team, you can just throw the grenade on him and leave him to his business. And look, like, I get the perfect grenade there. Like, they're all not getting healed by Transcendence. Ana is such a solid cock block against the Zenyatta. Unfortunately, everyone does go down, but hey, we've got the payload in pretty good position. Kind of stuck here. Try to get the nano boost onto the McCree so he doesn't die, just for that extra durability, for that extra damage. If you are nano boosted as McCree, by the way, you can actually fire the the Deadeye a little bit early, and you will still get the advantage there. Again, using the Sleep Dart, cancel the ultimate. Doesn't really matter that he's instantly woken up. The important part is that he can't use the full whole hog. He's already burned it off. It's just stopping the damage coming out. Again, Ana is very utility-based. You want to be providing all that extra, I don't know, oomph for the team. Again, trying to pick Sty up. I completely whiffed 2 shots for no good reason there. It hurts to watch at times because you are watching him back going, why didn't I miss that? And it's because I'm trying to predict his movement, and sometimes you notice when people juke, good players will juke left and right, but they'll also move forward and back a little bit. So you're trying to guess whether they're going to move forward and back. You've just got to be a little bit aware of that, but Ana does have a lot of leeway on her friendly shooting at the very least. Again, heal grenade on the entire team just makes Mercy's life easy, and we're going to try another push here. What we're really looking for here is a good Earth Shatter. That will really set the team up. They don't have any barriers to protect themselves from that, so Earth Shatter is going to be our key to victory, at least in my mind. Soldier 76 gets good flank, however. Again, right behind our barrier, laying down a lot of damage. Genji also gets into the back, takes down Mercy. That push is basically failed. We do have an Earth Shatter, so we can actually use it for the next push, however, and we also are about to have Nano Boost and a few other ultimates that are just coming online. So with 3 minutes on the clock, we're not really in a rush here. That's the big thing that I sort of want to convey. We also tell Valk at this point, like, Valk, try and fall back, try and get in line of sight. Use Concussive Blast, get back to me, because this is the cool part about Ana. I can support from such a long range, even further than Zenyatta can. I can just make sure people are kept alive, and as long as you are actually shooting at the same target, you are healing for 75 heals per second. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. Valk and I have used this combo a few times where Valk will just do a very, very aggressive barrage, and I will just pump so much healing into him that he does not go down. It's insane. Reinhardt drops low, waiting for my heal grenade to go up, but don't even need it because Mercy's there. I've told Sty at this point, like, Sty's told me, okay, Tac Visor is ready, Nano Boost is ready, I want to use it on him. We get into this big clusterfuck, and I put it on Farah. Oh, that was irritating. That was so irritating. I should have just stepped away and made sure that I had Sty and, like, clean vision. Really good hook by Roadhog. Cleans up the Genji. Trying to get damage onto the Mercy. I don't want her rezzing, so I managed to get 100 hit points off her before she actually rezzes. Unfortunately, no one else follows that up. We do actually manage to clean up on the back, however. Sending a pretty good time, if only time mattered. Really can't wait for the time max system to come in. Hey, Tac Visor comes out, but Roadhog cleans it up with a hook. If only that came out a little bit earlier, but I'm down. But Mercy's still alive as well. That's the important thing. I don't think she's used her res yet. There she goes, running past now. That animation looks so goofy at the moment, but we get the payload there in pretty good time. About, well, I think it's 7 minutes because it's 9 minutes total on Numbani if I remember right. But yeah, that's pretty damn solid. I'll take it. It's worth keeping in mind that time will matter. Like, give it a couple give it till next season, but time will matter because time back is coming to payload. So be prepared for that. Be ready for that.
Or should I stay tank?
So here we're looking at the team lineup, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I don't want to use Ana on defense because Ana defensively can work, but we've already got a Symmetra, we've already got a Mercy. We don't really need another support role there. Like, the regeneration from Symmetra and the teleporter will be more than enough to help hold the first point. Ana won't be as useful. Just because Ana on defense, I've often found is a little bit iffy. I prefer her on offense so far. I honestly prefer Zenyatta on defense. I like his ult defensively because you can just hold a point with it for a very long time and make it very difficult for them to get a good push off. You basically can negate an entire push with a well-timed Transcendence. I picked Zarya simply because we have a Roadhog. Roadhog and Zarya are very powerful. I would have picked Reinhardt, but I don't like Reinhardt as much on the first point here, just because you are trying to basically defend 3 approaches at the same time. So the way I call it is there's Banana, which is the outside balcony. There's Middle, which is sort of the middle path, and then like middle upper and middle lower. Middle lower is the path underneath. Middle upper is where we're going now. And then there's sort of we need a better name for this one, like the, I don't know, catwalk, I guess. Overlook, you could call it. Maybe that would be a good call for it. But basically the area above the point where Valk is right now, and all that area up there. Main attack path is, of course, up the street, through middle, and through the banana. We're trying to defend all 3. This is a really nice position in general, just because I can stop anything coming up through upper middle and make sure that I can hold that down while providing barriers all over the place. Roadhog also is very good here, and we can just hold this pretty much indefinitely. So all I'm doing is I'm trying to keep my eye out and trying to keep my ears open for where are they coming from? Where is the approach here? How are they attacking us? We can see some spam coming in, and then Roadhog, I believe, makes a call in chat and says, hey, yeah, there's a lot of people in there. And that's really good of him to do that, because that lets me know that, hey, we've got danger coming in here. We need to be aware of that. I need to make sure that I can try and, you know, stop some of this damage coming in. Managed to take D.Va down. D.Va very popular as an offensive tank right now, so Zarya is honestly pretty damn good. The Chibi Mercy Fire Art, I love that spray combo over there. Absolutely beautiful work, guys. Well played team for being coordinated there. Unfortunately, I get sort of stuck on my own here, and I'm wondering, like, where is everyone? It's just me and Mercy. Roadhog got knocked down, unfortunately. Didn't manage to land the hook there. It is honestly surprising, because Roadhog's hook is absolutely huge, especially vertically. The big thing about Roadhog's hook is there's a bit of leeway sort of left and right, and I use the term a bit of leeway quite incorrectly, but there's a massive amount of leeway vertically. Like, you can hook people from surprising angles by just getting it over them rather than sort of right on them. But they have a Widowmaker, so I have to be a little bit careful on the approach here, just because her sniping will be a bit dangerous, but we do manage to sort of get back on the point. We have a Symmetra around as well, so I want to try and make sure that she doesn't die. Sty is also in a good position. Like, Soldier is very difficult to dislodge from there. I do like it when Soldier 76 gets control of the high ground. A lot of damage going to Widowmaker, should finish her off in good time. Valk lands the killing shot with a rocket. Love it so much. Putting a barrier on Mercy just because she sort of didn't cancel her dash, so ended out in the middle of the road. I want to make sure Mercy does not die. Barrier goes on her. Nice and simple, constructive and helpful play. See that they're coming in through here. I have a Graviton Surge, but I don't want to fire it anywhere near D.Va just because D.Va is so, you know, good at catching that ultimate now. Basically, if you fire off the defense matrix just when you hear Zarya's call, you can basically try and catch every single Graviton Surge. It's insane how good that is at the moment. But I want to be a little bit careful. Me and Symmetra should actually have a very easy time going up against this. Do manage to catch everyone in there, but I saw like Symmetra was there and I saw Soldier there, but everyone's just gone down in the background. Like Genji went round, killed Soldier. It looks like D.Va managed to kill Valk, and I was just like, where is everyone? Why isn't anyone helping me kill these people? I landed a really good Graviton Surge, but this is something that I've been doing a lot, is where I'll sort of look, and then I won't check again 5 seconds later to make sure everyone's up, and I'll just fire the Graviton Surge and then realise that, hey, I'm alone. Put the barrier on Sty there. That's a big mistake from me. We do manage to kill the Genji, but I should have put it on the Mercy instead. Made sure that she stays alive. I do believe we still have the teleporter, but it's far too late now. Everyone's already on the point and taking it. Symmetra, unfortunately, respawned in a really shit location as well, so now Symmetra can't actually change class. This is one of the most dangerous and one of the most important ideas in Overwatch, by the way. This is really true for Watchpoint Gibraltar. When you take a point, make sure to go and check the offensive spawn, or the defensive spawn, rather. You'll often find that someone is coming out of that spawn at a really bad time. You can catch people on it. So in Gibraltar, people come out underneath the shuttle. It's very easy to move from the sort of phase 1 to phase 2, the hangar phase, and catch people coming out of that spawn. It's also true for the last point on Hollywood as well. When the doors start to open, people can get caught in that little back area, the changing rooms I think it is, where you can actually just go and you can pick up 1 or 2 easy kills. You can occasionally catch a support or a tank coming out of there, get yourself a free kill and get a good start to that next phase. Managed to catch D.Va here, a little bit out of position. I was out of position myself. I swapped to Reinhardt here just because Reinhardt's very good at holding this corner and the streets, and we needed the Reinhardt as well just because he can ignore D.Va just as well. But they've got a Widowmaker, and their Widowmaker's pretty competent, so I want to give the barrier a little bit of extra protection. We can see Widowmaker's up there, and that's not too big a problem. That's not something I can deal with right now. We also have a Mei causing some issues for me, as well as the enemy. Like, Mei's actually a pretty good pick against D.Va. D.Va, of course, drops the bomb. I'm in a good position to get away from it. I'm not sure everyone on my team is. Yeah, it looks like everyone survived. I can get onto the payload, try and get rid of this Lucio, but unfortunately there's so much damage coming through as well. I have to be a bit careful. Drop the hammer there. I was hoping to catch Genji in the back, but I'm fine just dropping it just to get rid of that Lucio. Just to remove that support, just to remove that little bit of pressure, buy the team some time to stabilize and so hopefully reset, just clean up the rest of the kills. Mercy comes in, picks me back up as well, so we're in a good position here. I can just put a barrier up, make sure that Widowmaker can't get any cheeky snipes, so make sure our Widowmaker, Valk's gone, Widow, can counter snipe for free, and Sty's come in. Sty's actually done a very good thing here as well. He's actually run right up behind me. That means that he's in my vision. That means that I can see him. Now, old me would have actually charged that Reinhardt as well. He was in a bad position there right in front of me. He would not be able to stop me if I wanted to charge him. Unfortunately, if I did charge him, I would probably instantly get hooked by their Roadhog and die. Genji goes into the back here, finds Mercy, does go down to Mercy. I managed to land the Fire Strike, but unfortunately not enough people were landing damage on him, so it didn't go down in good time. Mercy, though, takes it lightly, it seems. What I'm trying to do here is bait the Reinhardt into that narrow area between the payload and the corner. That's to bait him into a charge that he cannot dodge. Luckily, well, unfortunately for me, luckily for him, he does not take that bait. He's good enough to know that if he goes in there, I am just going to pin him immediately. I might die doing it. I should have charged here, I reckon, instead of waiting for him to charge. That was sort of a bad read by me. I should have just charged him into the Mei wall there. I think think I could have survived that. But I've been trying to play a little bit more conservatively recently, and I was trying to avoid the Roadhog damage coming through more than anything. Mercy gets a good revive here. I can get back on the point instantly, try and take out this Lucio before he can deal any more damage. That's a really strong fire strike. I should have Earth Shattered there instead of going for the charge. I was hoping to charge the Roadhog, then drop the Earth Shatter. Should have Earth Shattered first immediately once I noticed that their Reinhardt was out of position. I think I would have got a better chance of getting a good wipe there. Otherwise, they are pushing the payload at this point, and at this point it's become pretty clear that we're going to be going to stopwatch. Roadhog can't make it in time, I can't make it in time. I'm just going to drop the hammer, bring that hammer down, and stun 3 people, but to no avail. We are tied up, coin flip city, sad days for everyone. A lot of our losses do come from these coin flips, and it's very frustrating when they do. Can't wait for that system to get gone. I would not cry at all if they decided, hey, mid-season, we're just going to change it to time bank. We got time bank working, guys. Let's change it halfway through the season. I don't think anyone would be upset with that decision. Like, pretty much everyone has unanimously agreed that the coin flip is kind of crap. Anyway, I decided to pick D.Va for this offensive, for this coin flip offensive. Simply because, okay, so I was tempted to try and pick Ana again, but we already have 2 good supports here. We have the Lucio and the Mercy. The thing with Ana is, in my mind, Ana is good for like a slow burn, for like a slow push. You grind your way forward, she gets a lot of healing out, you get a nano boost very quickly, and then you can push off the back of that. It could work in a sudden death situation, but with only like a minute 30, a minute 40 to play with, that's not going to be good enough. We also want someone who can play a decent tank. I can play an okay tank. My D.Va's not great, but it's getting better, simply because, you know, no one played D.Va for a while, and honestly, like, D.Va isn't so much my style. But, hey, new D.Va is really fun, really damn solid as well. I wanted D.Va just for a good aggressive tank. I think I can build an ultimate up in the minute 30 that we have. Let's just say a minute 30. I think it is a minute 40 for Numbani point A, but regardless, I'll say a minute 30. I can get a self-destruct, and if I do get that self-destruct nice and early, it means that we can basically win the point off the back of it. It's such a powerful ult for taking points that I can probably just win it on the virtue of that ultimate alone. Zarya, a little bit slower to build a Graviton Surge, will take a bit longer, therefore a worse choice in my mind. Also, Hannah, D.Va, is incredibly strong at taking first point Numbani, just because she can move into that high ground. You can knock people off the high ground as well, which is something I'm going to be trying to do here in this push.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're looking to basically use a similar attack strategy that we did before. Big thing to look out for when we're on the approach is watch out for that high ground there, make sure that no one can shoot down into it, then move forward here. Sty, unfortunately, makes a big error. He runs in front of me, gets caught by the trap, and then gets exploded. I go forward, knock Roadhog off the balcony, and try and displace as much as I can. Unfortunately, our Lucio gets hooked. There's that vertical motion I was talking about with the hook. I can't fight Mei. And now that I'm already on 200 hit points, basically what I'm trying to do is move over there, get onto the Widowmaker, and try and cause problems for her. Roadhog very nicely hooks me out the sky, pulls me back. We have to regroup. 1 minute 15 left on the clock. Pressure is on. Things are getting tense, right? Like, this is where it starts to be do or die. Any death now is going to cost us so much. We have 1 push basically left for this point. It's so hard at this stage. Valkyrie swaps to Widow. I think actually he might get yelled at this point. No, actually I think we let him do that. I think it's a different game I'm thinking of where I think we yelled at him for going Tracer.
Do it again, guys.
Goes for Widow, just to get rid of their Widow. Now Sty waits for me to go first. Roadhog, he can hook me, but he can't really do much damage again. Trying to knock him off. Don't manage to do it. Widow's landing bullets into me, which is a big problem, because Widowmaker can, of course, kill D.Va very, very efficiently, just because she doesn't give a shit about that armor. I have to drop down here to get away from Mei. Unfortunately, that puts me right in front of a Roadhog. So bad news for me, that's 50% of my ult gone. Luckily, we do get some good trades. Valk manages to land the shot on Junkrat and has a good position, good sniper overwatch there for him, so he could start landing a lot of damage there. And also, I'm D.Va, I can get back to the point nice and quickly. Unfortunately, their Roadhog gets a lot of damage out. Mercy does finish off. Their Roadhog, however, might be able to turn the fight here. Sty then gets picked up, I think. Mercy managed to fire her res, picks everyone back up on the point. Now I'm in a good position to actually catch a lot of this damage with the defense matrix. 82%. There's sights, but he's in a really shit position. Can't really do anything in there. Mercy actually gets the kill on him. Good job by Mercy, just thinking quickly, landing that little bit of extra damage. Junkrat gets onto the point. Still don't have my ultimate, you'll notice as well. It's kind of a big important point at this stage, and we managed to take it off the back of that Mercy res. That was so pivotal. After Roadhog gets 2 kills, she picked everyone back up. I think that's what happened, and basically turned the entire fight. Well played by Mercy. Play the game, it goes to Roadhog. But thanks for watching to the end. This has been a commentated bit of ranked gameplay. I'm hoping to upload basically one of these a week, maybe 2, depending on what sort of games we get. I think there's a pretty good King of the Hill assault map that we also have footage of from our ranked games. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Toodles.